doing by magnitude comparator. It is also called as a digital comparator. So the logic circuit that take two numbers as an input in a binary form and determine whether one number is greater than, less than, or equal to the other number. It means that when we are comparing two binary numbers, so whatever the, if it is decimal number, then first you need to convert it into a binary number and then compare the binary form of these two numbers. So when we are comparing any two numbers, there could be only three results: either it is greater than, either it is less than, or either it is a equal to the other number. So here this is a diagram of your n bit comparator. So if suppose I am having a input and this is a B input. So when I am going to compare A with B, my output part will be either A is greater than B, or A is equal to B, or A is less than B. So this is a n bit comparator. So for n bit comparator, consider, if you are considering the 2 bits of your A here, so you have to consider the 2 bits of B here. If you, instead of 2 bits of B, if you consider 3 bits, and here only the 2 bits of A, so there this comparison is considered as a invalid comparison. Or in that case, what will be the happen if you consider only 2 bits of A, and here if you considering the 3 bits of B, it may be happen that A is always less than B. It may be happen that it depends on the binary form. But if you normally, it is considered as if you have the A bit, uh, n bit, so here you should consider the n bit here. So if you are considering the 4 bit of here, then for B also you should consider the 4 bit of B for the comparison purpose. So there is a particular IC is used for the comparator purpose. The IC is a 7485, and it is normally considered as a 4-bit comparator IC. We already studied this IC 7483, which is used for the 4-bit binary addition purpose or 4-bit binary. So here this IC is also a 4-bit comparator. So normally this IC having a 16 pins. So why there are 16 pins are required, like 7483 also required 16 pins IC. Okay. So if you consider the pin configurations of this IC, if you try to compare the 4 bit of A, so again next thing is that you require the 4 bit of B. So here your inputs are nothing, 4 bit of A and the 4 bit of B. So if you consider each pin for each bit, so there are total 8 pins for your input combinations. So here suppose I am considering A0, A1, A2 and A3. Now B0, B1, B2 and B3. See here, this is not in a sequence: A1, A0, A1, A2, A3. So you should have this knowledge. But while performing this experiment with the help of this IC, we are already having a data sheets. You can use data sheet for observing or analyzing these pin configurations of 7485, or checking the pin configurations of 7485. So 8, these are the my 8 inputs. Now this is IC, so two pins are, one is ground and the one is VCC. So consider ground and VCC. So out of 16 pin, 10 pins are considered. Now remaining 6 pins. So if you compare any 2 bits, what happen? You are getting these three output. Actually, at a time, only one output pin will be high, but you should consider these three output pin. So here, I having in this particular IC, I having a three output bits, that is pin number 5, 6, and 7. Pin number 5, 6, and 7. So there are total now 13 pins. Now remaining 3 pins are considered for the cascading inputs. See, this is a pin number 2, 3, and 4. It is considered as a cascading input. Why the cascading input is required? Because This IC particularly, basically this IC is used to perform the uh, comparator between the 4 bits of A and 4 bits of B. But if you want to compare more number of bits, or n bit comparator if you want to perform, so this IC can be used. But for that purpose, you require the cascading of this IC. We need to connect this number of IC. If there are number of bits are there, suppose 16 bits are there, so how many IC you require? Because a single IC can compare only a 4 bit. So for comparing the 16 bit, what you require actually, so you require total 4 ICs. Each IC can compare only the 4 bits. So these 4 ICs should be connected to each other. So for that purpose, we require the cascading input. For that purpose, we require the cascading input. So in this way, this is your pin configurations of your 7485 IC. 8 pins for the input, 2 pins is for the ground and VCC, 3 pins your output pins, and 3 pins are considered as a cascading inputs. So now we'll implement the 1 bit comparator. So sorry, this is not. So 1 bit comparator is nothing but this IC7485 is used to compare two 1 bit binary numbers by grounding. See, actually this is not a 1, this is considered as a I. This symbol indicates the I. Okay, I I indicates cascading inputs. Okay, so 1 bit binary number by grounding these two cascading inputs, and remaining cascading input you have to connect to the VCC. So this IC can be cascaded with the help of this cascading input, can be cascaded to compare the word of almost any length. So you should have the any binary stream. You can compare the any length of binary stream with the help of this IC7485 IC. Okay, now first, now again it's a examples of your combinational circuit. So first thing for the combinational circuit is you have to design the truth table. Now this is a truth table for your 1 bit comparator. Now here you can observe in this truth table, your input should be a 1 bit of A and 1 bit of B. So first is A, we are considering the 1 bit of A, and second input is nothing but 1 bit of B. Now in output part here you can observe there may be a 3 outputs. Okay, so here we are considering the 3 outputs, but at a time only one output line will be, I will see how it is. Okay, so there are 3 output part. A is equal to B. You can change the positions. Okay, you can write down A is equal to B here. Okay, there is no nothing this sequence is followed. There is no standard way to write down this output part. Any output bit you can write down anywhere. Okay, so here I consider A is equal to B, A is greater than B, or A is less than B. So now when I am going to be compare, so consider the first case, A is 0 and B is 0. So both bits are 0 0. So which output line will be high? So in that case, A is equal to B. So this output line will be high, and the remaining two outputs line will be a low. See, actually, in a circuit, when we are implementing these circuits on the digital trainer kits, our output is a 3 LED. So first LED is this one, second LED is this one, and third LED will be this one output in output section. So when we are giving the input as 0 0, your only first LED will be blink, remaining two LEDs will be a low, or it is considered as a 0 0. So if you consider now next case 0 and 1, now A value is 0 and B value is 1. So we can say that A is less than B. So this particular output line will be a high, and remaining two output line will be a 0, because at a time only one output line will be a high, remaining two output lines will be a 0. Now third case 1 0. Now A is 1 and B is 0. So A is greater than B. So we can say A is greater than B. So here A is equal to B is 0. A is less than, output line is 0, and A is greater than B, this output line will be a high. Remaining two output lines will be a 0. Now last one, see here, only one bits we are considering of A and B, so we having only a 4 combinations. Okay, so last combination is 1 1. So A is again 1 and B is again 1. So A is equal to B. This output line will be high. Remaining these two output line will be a 0. So now we have designed this truth table. Next type of your uh, combinational circuit is K-map, and from K-map we need to calculate the reduce equation, and that for that reduce equations we are designing the circuit diagram. Now first thing is which type of K-map you require. Here how many inputs variables are there? Only two inputs variables, so we require the two variable K-map. Next, output, how many output bits are there? So here there are three output bits or three output columns are there. So for each column you require the one K map. So here I require total three K map. One K map is for A is equal to B, another is for A is greater than, and third one is A is less than B. So we'll design the one by one K map. Now consider the K map for the A is equal to B. For that purpose, now if you observe here this output part, so A is greater than B. It is for this particular column, the high value is only for this particular cell. 1 0 means two number cells is a high, okay, and remaining cells are 0. In this case also 0 1, it means one number cells is high, remaining three cells are 0. Now but in case of A is equal to B, in this case 0 and three number cells is are high and remaining two cells are low. Okay, so you will need to map this high value into a K map. So A is greater than B, so the cell number 2, so 0 1 2 3, so two number cells having a high value. So this is a group of only a individual cells. So write down the SOP form of this one. So here B is 0 and A is 1, so A into B bar. Now the next K map for A is less than B, only one value, so one number cells which contain the high value in that case. So again it is a combinations of, sorry, it is a group of only a individual cells. So the equation for this is, for this particular group A value is 0 and B value is 1. So A is 0, that's why A bar into B. Now last K map, A is equal to B, so 0 number cells and third number cells are having high values. So if you put 0 number cell and the third number cells high value, then this again it's a diagonal cells, we cannot make a group of diagonal cell, so again it's a group of individual cells. Okay, so the value for this group is A is 0 and the B is again 0, so A bar into B bar. Now for this particular group, A value is 1 and B value is again 1, so plus A into B. Now you can observe this equation. So it is quite similar to your, sorry, it is similar to your XNOR gate. It is similar to your XNOR gate. So you can convert it into a XNOR gate. So A XNOR with B, or you can represent XOR gate, and with the help of negation or bar, you can just write down your XNOR gate. See here, this is another way to represent the XNOR gate. Just a circle, in that circle just put a dot. Okay, so this is the representations of your XNOR gate. So this is a K map and the reduce equations for your three output parts. So now we want to design a circuit diagram with the help of these three equation. So there is a combined circuit diagram. Now this is your circuit diagram for this particular equation. Now here, first we are implementing A into B bar. So here I am considering A and B inputs. So here for A is greater than B, for this case particularly, we require the B naught. So B, first input is coming from the A and second input is coming from the B, but here we require the NOT gate to represent the B bar. So here we have added the one extra gate, that is NOT gate, and now we are getting the B bar. So here we are getting only one term is there, so A into B bar will be there. Now we are implementing the A is equal to B. So for A is equal to B, there is a XNOR gate. So we don't have a direct IC of XNOR gate. So simply we are giving this first input, this A and B inputs to the XOR gate, and with the help of NOT gate, we are generating the XNOR gate. So this is again simple one, and last one remaining one is A into A bar into B, that is A is less than B. Okay, so here first input we are taking the B as it is, and second input, for second input we require the A bar. Okay, so this is our A. With the help of NOT gate we are generating the A bar here, and then we are applying to the AND gate. So in this way you can complete your 1-bit comparator circuit. So what we are need to be performed, first we need to be compare the 1 bit of A and 1 bit of B. There could be a 3 output parts, so but at a time only one output line will be high, and remaining 2 output line for output lines will be a 0. Then you have to design the 3 k-map for each column. Then whatever the reduce equations you got, for that reduce equations you have to design the circuit diagram. Now we can have the another circuit diagram with the help of 7485. See, this circuit diagram we have designed by using the basic gates. Okay, now we can design 1-bit comparator with the help of IC 7485. Now while designing this 1-bit comparator with the help of IC 785, because if you compare the IC 785, it is used for the 4-bit comparator. So out of 4 bits of your input, you should consider only A, that is LSB1 A0. From B also you can just consider the B0. There is no need to connect these 3 cables. You should keep these 3 cables not connected or open. Now consider A0 and B0, that is the LSB. Now this is a ground and ground and the VCC of your IC. This output part will be connect to the output section. Now what about the cascading input? So if you want to work this IC as a 7485 as a 4-bit comparator also, so what are the settings? This cascading input, in that case it is not used. If you use this IC for 1-bit comparator, 2-bit comparator, 3-bit comparator, or up to 4-bit comparator, so there is no need of cascading input in that case. But if you are implementing the 5-bit comparator or 8-bit comparator with the help of this IC 7485, in that case you require the cascading inputs. So if you don't require the cascading input up to a 4-bit comparator, then this is a setting for the cascading input. You have to always keep your cascading input A is greater than B and A is less than B. Always you have to connect to the ground if you implement up to the 4-bit comparator. And the third cascading input A is equal to B. It should be connected to VCC. This is a setting or the connections, required connection for the cascading input. A is greater than B and A is less than B. It should be connected to the ground. A is equal to B should be connected to the VCC. So this is a circuit diagram of your 1-bit comparator with the help of IC 7485. Now we'll see the 2-bit comparator. Now in previous truth table, we are having a 1 bit of A and the 1 bit of B, that is A0 and B0. Now here as an input, we are considering the 2 bits of A, and here we are considering the 2 bits of B. So if you consider the 2 bits of A here, so A1 and A0, and 2 bits of B is nothing but B1 and the B0. Now we want, and now we consider the output part, so the output will not be changed. So when we are comparing these two numbers, either one line will be high and remaining two lines will be a zero. Now, how we are performing the comparison then? So here, what you have to consider, you have to consider these two columns. These two columns we are going to be compared with these two column. Okay, so how many input combinations we require? So if you observe here, so there are 4 bits now. So for 2 raised to 4, so we require total 16 combinations. So start with the 0 and up to 15. So 0 to 15, you should write down the all combinations 0 to 15. That is your input part. Now we are comparing these two columns with these two ones. So how the comparisons will be happening? So how we can say this output line will be high? So here, now see here, first consider the example when I am considering a1 and a0 value is 0, 0, 0, 1. Now convert this 0, 1, that is my binary form. So I'm going to convert this binary form into a decimal one. So if you convert this binary, so the my decimal value is 1. Now calculate the next part, that is B1 and B0. So for example, I'm considering B1 and B0 value is 1, 1. So now convert it into a decimal value. So 1, 1 is nothing but the 3. So from this decimal number, we can say that 1 is less than 3. 1 is less than 3. Then from that, we can say that A1, A0 is less than B1, B0 from the for this particular example. So finally, we can say that A is less than B. Finally, we can say that A is less than B. So this particular output line will be a high, other two lines will be a low. So whatever the binary combinations are given, you have to compare these two columns. First, you need to compare these two bit value into a decimal. So it is easy for you comparison purpose. If you compare in the form of decimal, so you can easily calculate your output part. So here for the first case, 0, 0. So decimal value is 0. Now next case 0, 0. Again decimal value is 0. So 0 is equal to 0. So we can say that A is equal to B. So this output line will be high. Remaining two output lines will be a 0. Now for next case 0, 0. That is again decimal value is 0. Now for this case 0, 1. Decimal value is 1. So A is less than B. A is less than B. So here you can check here A is less than B. This output line will be a high. Now suppose I am considering these combinations. So 1, 0. 1, 0 is nothing but 2. Decimal value is 2 and 0, 0. Here B1 and B0 is 0, 0. So it's 0. So 2 is greater than B or 0. 2 is greater than 0. So we can say that A is greater than B. A is greater than B. Now for this case 1, 0, 0, 1. So again it's a 2 and this is a 1. So A is greater than B. So this output line will be high, remaining 2 will be a 0. Now for this case 1, 0, 1, 0. 2 and this is also 2. So 2 is equal to 2. So A is equal to B. This output line will be high, remaining two outputs line will be a 0. So in this way, you have to consider these two column, convert the binary form into a decimal easily. How many decimals value for 2 bits? Either 0, 1, 2 or 3. So you can easily compare between this one and just write down the output part. So in this way, you have to complete your truth table. Now suppose second last case 1, 1, that is 3 and 1, 0, 2. So here we can say A is greater than B. So this output line will be high, remaining 2 will be a 0. So in this way, you have to complete your 2-bit comparator table. Just apply this logic. So it is easy for you to calculate the output parts. Again, it's a combinational circuits. So first step is design the truth table, then calculate the reduce equation with the help of a k-map. So how many k-maps? Three outputs variables are there. So we or three output columns are there. So we require the three k-map. But which type of k-map we require? Now here input, if you observe, there are 4 bits. So we require the 4 variable k-map. So while designing the four variable k map, observe this column which cells having a high values you need to calculate. For this particular case, suppose 4 number cell, 8 number cells, 9 number cells, 12 number cells, 13 and 14 number cells are high. Now when we are considering a is equal to b, so 0, then 5, then 10, and then 15 having a high value. So you need to consider the high cells and you need to map this high value into a respective k map. Now consider this is a k map for your, suppose one by one if you are considering. So this is a k map for a is less than b. Okay, so observe the column of a is less than b, put the respective value. Here I have considered the vertical, you can consider, sorry, horizontal, you can consider the vertical k map. Okay, now we are having a practice of designing the k map, so I have just put the high values. Now from that, if you make a group, so here you are getting a three groups. One group is four cells, another group is a group of two cells, and another third group is a again group of two cells. So for two, if it is group of two cells, in while writing the equations, my final terms will consider the three variable. In case of if you having a four variable k map, if you are making a group of four cells, in final term we are getting a two variable, either it is a complementary form or either it is a normal form. But this is a logic. If we are making a group of 8 cells, when you are designing a k 16 cells k map, then in final equations you are getting a only one variable. So that is the logic. So here from this k map I am getting this equation. You can calculate if you want. Then for second k map I am getting again three groups. So you can just observe here a group of four variables, sorry, four cells. Then here we can write down the reduced equations. So reduced equations having only a two variable, you can calculate it. Then if you are considering the k map for a is equal to b, so if you observe the truth table of a is equal to b column, so 0, 5, your 15 and 10 number cells are having a high values. And if you put these high values, so what, they are in diagonal, so we cannot make a group of diagonal cells, so we can have the group individual cells group. So in final equations you are getting the four terms. Now by logic we can say that if the group of individual cells are there, so it can be easily converted into a XOR form or XNOR form. It because in yesterday's example also we have converted, if the group of individual cells are there, so we have converted into a XOR form and the XNOR form for the parity generator and the checker. So here we have converted, if you calculate this one, so it is converted into a XNOR format. So now you have to design the circuit diagram. Now before designing the circuit diagram, like your BCD to XS3 code, while implementing this circuit diagram, 2-bit comparator with the help of logic gates, here you can observe these circuit output equations. So here there are the number of terms are there, number of variables are there. So here you require that much of logic gates while implementation purpose. So while verifying the truth table with the help of this circuit diagram, first you have to implement one by one, like your BCD to XS3 circuit. First I have implemented this part. Now take this output, give the input as per your truth table and check the output for that particular respective a is less than b. Okay, where a is less than b is high or low. For this one, suppose for this cases the a is less than b is high, so apply this input part and check whether you are getting a proper output or not. Then implement the a is equal to b, and then you have to implement and then check the output part for both bits. Then implement the a is less than b, and then you can verify the truth table with the help of this circuit. But you have to implement one by one, After completion and check verifying this output bit, then you need to check the all combinations. So in this way, you have to design your circuit diagram, and you have to implement same circuit diagram with the help of logic gate, or with the help of digital trainer kits. Okay, so this is a circuit diagram for 2-bit comparator by using logic gates. Now we'll see the circuit diagram with the help of IC7485. Now here again 2 bits, so here you can consider the 2 bits of A and 2 bits of B. VCC and ground is connected. This output sections will be connected to the output part. 3 output LED can be used. Now again this is a cascading input, so it is a 2-bit comparator less than 4 or equal to 4. Then in that case, A is greater than B and A is less than B should be connected to the ground, and A is equal to B should be connected. This cascading input should be connected to VCC. Now, so this is a circuit diagram with the help of IC7485. Now we can implement 8-bit comparator with the help of IC7485. Now first thing is that how many IC we require, because one IC can be used only, it can be used for the 4-bit comparator. So in that case, here we require 2 ICs. Now if you are considering the 2 ICs, so how we are going to be connect these 2 ICs? So with the help of cascading inputs, we are connecting the 2 IC. So consider the A number which required the 8-bit, and consider the B number which required the 8-bit. But how these ICs comparing the perform the comparison between this number of bits? So here IC is performing the comparison. It will compare the first MSB bit. So it will compare the MSB bit A7 with a B7. It will, at a time, it will not compare the 8-bit. The functionality of 7485 is that it will not compare the whole number at a time. First, it will perform the comparison between the MSB bit, that is A7 and B7. So why? Because if it is considered, normally consider A7 is a 1 and remaining bits are 0. Now here I am considering all 8 bits are 0. So if you compare only one bit, that is A7 and B7, so here A7 is 1 and B7 is a 0. So what we can say, so A7 is greater than B7, so there is no need to compare the other bits, because 1 7 times 0, and here in this case all 8s are 0. So obviously we can say that A is greater than B, so there is no need to compare the remaining 7 bits. So in this way, if in the case A7 is equal to 1 and B7 is again 1, so both bits are same. So 7485 IC will compare the next bit, that is it will compare the A6 and B6. So in that case, suppose A7 is 1 and A6 is 0, all are 0, and in that case B7 is 1, B6 sorry, B7 is 1 and B6 is again 1, and remaining bits are 0. So which number will be a greater? So in that case, A is less than B, because A is one, all remaining 7 bits are 0. Here B7 and B6 is 1 1 and remaining bits are 0. So from that binary stream we can say that B is greater than A, so we can say A is less than B. Now if it is the case that is A7 and A6, B7 and B6 both are same, then it will compare the A5 and B5. So in this way this IC is going to be compared. It will start the comparison with the MSB bit. If it is equal, then it will perform the comparison between the next bits. So in this way your IC is going to perform the comparison between the two numbers A and B. So here I am considering the first IC. So this is my first IC, but for 8-bit comparator I require the two IC. So this IC LSB input. Now LSB input of A and LSB input of B consider here. Now for first IC, the cascading inputs are same. That is A is greater than B and A is less than B is connected to the ground, and A is equal to B is considered as a connected to the VCC. Now this is the output part. Actually my first IC output part is this one. So whatever the output is there, it should be connected to the cascading input of next IC. Here this is my cascading input, and the output of your first IC is connected to the cascading input, and this is my final output. So this output part will be connected to the LED or output section. And now these 4 bits are considered as a MSB of your A and MSB of your B. So here B0 to B3, here B4 to B7. Similarly A0 to A3, here your A4 to A7. It means that now when we are going to compare this, so first MSB IC will compare. So if these bits are same, all 4 bits are same, then and then it will switch to the next IC. Then it will compare A3 and B3 from this one. So in this way the comparisons will be performed if the number of bits are there. If I want to implement the 12-bit comparator, so what we required one extra IC here. Whatever this output part of this IC, it should be like similar in this way. Similarly, it should be connected to the cascading input of your third IC, and from third IC you are getting the actual input. So in this way you can implement any n bit comparator or any bit comparator with the help of this IC 7485 IC.